EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Howell. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Howell. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender...
And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Open man is Jennings. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Howell. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Now it's the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Dorendo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll go play action. Purdy. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
We got that cheat code offense.
On third and long, Purdy to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Now it's Howe. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Howell. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
1st and 10 for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A run here with McCaffrey. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll throw with Howell. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, and now he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose, did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Howell. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll run again. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out. And there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Now it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. A first down throw for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First and 10. Purdy. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Howell. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. Look at the big man go. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will up the lead to 5. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Purdy on first down. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
On play action, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This is a great example of the old saying, like, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the 49ers will cut the deficit down to 2.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. There was a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now it's Howe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Howell. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. So Kittle comes in motion. First and 10 for Purdy. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw on first down is Purdy. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. To throw is Howell. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll throw with Howell. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Back to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, here's McCaffrey. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up. Here's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up to the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So 1 quarter remains. Throwing is Howell. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Back to throw. Howell. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And he's into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here. Into the secondary at the 45. Christian McCaffrey. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll roll out here with Purdy. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10. Powell. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They only need a yard. And it's 4th down. Now Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Jacob Alley. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now it's Howell. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Howell. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs.